X would be the same as R. So you have mean has been given to you. It's 3. NPQ is variance. You can replace this. So 3Q is equal to 2. That gives you Q is equal to 2 by 3. Q is probability of failure. Substitute in this, get P is equal to 1 by 3. Probability of success is 1 by 3. You can also find number of trials, N. What will be N? NP is 3. So NP is 1 by 3 equals to 3. That gives you N is equal to 9. The value of number of trials, that means this particular experiment has been done N times. Now, what is the probability required? We want P of X less than 9 by 4. What is 9 by 4? 9 by 4 is basically 2.25. But X is a random variable which cannot be other than a fraction, a full number, right? So, probability of successes which is less than 2.25. That means at most 2.25 successes. That means at most two successes, zero success, one success, or two successes. You have this formula, you have all the values, substitute and tell me the answer. Substitute N, substitute R, get the value of this required probability. This would be 9C0, 1 by 3 to the power 0, 1 by 3 to the power 9. This is 9C1, this is 2 by 3. 1 by 3 to the power 1, 2 by 3 to the power 8, then 9C2, 1 by 3 to the power 2, 2 by 3 to the power 7, and simplify. Right, and Ahita, your answer is correct. 9C0 would be 1, this would be 2 by 3 to the power 9. Remember that whenever you answer an MCQ, always have a look at the options. Options are in terms of 2 raised to power 9, 3 raised to power 9, 2 raised to power 8 types. So you have to leave them as it is. 9C1 would be 9. This would be 2 raised to power 8, 3 raised to power 9. Then 9C2 would be 9 into 8 by 2 factorial. And this is 2 raised to power 7 divided by 3 raised to power 7. And 3 raised to power 2, which makes it 3 raised to power 9. You can take 2 raised to power 8 common and 3 raised to power 9 common from the denominator. 2 raised to power 8 common from the numerator, 2 raised to power 9, 3 raised to power 9 common from the denominator. So you left with 2, you left with 9, and here 1 to take over there will be 18. Another, so 2 plus 9 plus 18 is 29. The correct answer is this. Yes, Nashada, the correct answer was 4. So in binomial distribution, mean is NP, where N is number of trials. Variance is NPQ. If you take root of variance, it will become standard deviation. P plus Q is always 1, and formula for exactly R success is always this. In binomial distribution, you have Bernoulli's trials, where you basically conduct some experiment a number of times, and then what happens is that in each trial, in each experiment, what happens is the probability of particular event remains unchanged. That is a must for any binomial question. It has to be like that. Right? So another question, simple question in 3D, where chances of making silly mistakes were high. Let's see what is that question. It is also 2023 January attempt. Easy question, but let P is alpha, beta, lambda be the image of the point Q, which is 1, 2, comma 0 in the line, which is x minus 5 divided by 3, y minus 12 by 1, z minus 10 by 2 equal to lambda. Then PQ squared is options are 180, 270, 360, and 90. Easy question. Degree of difficulty is not high at all, but ensure that you don't make any silly mistake. You have 5 minutes to answer this question. Take your own time, but no silly mistakes. It's the correct answer. There's a line given to you. There's a point Q whose image is P. So this is M, and this line is this. This is alpha, beta, lambda. You can take this something else because alpha, beta, lambda has been given. You can take this as mu. You know that whenever there's a point and you see its image, it's always behind the same distance. So this is 90 degree, and this distance will be equal to this distance. M would be the midpoint of PQ. That is what you have to take into consideration. M is a point which lies on the line. So you can find this M point in terms of mu. The coordinates of M will be 3 mu plus 5, right? 1 into mu plus 12 and 2 mu plus 10, right? This is any point M on the line. Then you know the DRs of this line. DRs of this line are 3, 1, 2. Ensure that coefficient of X, Y, and Z is 1, which is already there. Anahita will get -1. I told you don't make silly mistake. It's easy question. Whenever you come across easy question, you get excited. अरे ये तो इतना सिंपल है, अभी कर देते हैं, ठीक है? तो अल्टीमेटली क्या होता है उसमें, वो गलत हो जाता है सिली मिस्टेक से. जहां +4 मिलना चाहिए, गेट -1. डोंट मेक दिस हरी. If you come across easy question, we feel yes, I can answer this question. उसमें एक्स्ट्रा टाइम देके उसको सही करके आओ. क्वेश्चन अटेम्प्ट करने के मार्क्स नहीं मिलेंगे एंट्रेंस में, करेक्ट आंसर करने के मार्क्स मिलते हैं. तो जो भी क्वेश्चन कर रहे हो, अगर इजी क्वेश्चन आ गया मतलब वो तो हो ही जाएगा, बट उसको सही करना है तो उसमें डबली फोकस करो, डबल फोकस करके आराम से करो. देयर इज नो हरी, टेक योर ओन टाइम. का कॉन्सेप्ट पता है, सिर्फ कैलकुलेशन है थोड़ी बहुत. लाइन के डीआर्स पता है. DRs of line is 312, बट याद रखना कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ एक्स वाई और जेड को देख लेना, वो पॉजिटिव होने चाहिए 1. तो m के कोऑर्डिनेट आ गए, यू नो द कोऑर्डिनेट्स ऑफ q, सो यू कैन फाइंड DRs ऑफ qm. DRs ऑफ qm कैसे आएगा? दिस माइनस दिस, तो 3 म्यू प्लस 5 माइनस 1, म्यू प्लस 12 माइनस 1 एंड 2 म्यू प्लस 10 माइनस 0. तो ये DRs आ गए qm के. 3 म्यू प्लस 4, म्यू प्लस 11 and 2 mu plus 10. So you know the DRs of QM, you know the DRs of the line. And ये दोनों perpendicular है. So when two lines are perpendicular, उनके DRs के product का sum has to be zero. So what you have to do is you find the product of the DRs, find their sum equal to zero. Tell me the value of mu. Since two lines are perpendicular, the sum of the product of their DRs has to be equal to zero. Use that fact. So that means 3 into at each and every step, check. You have to be doubly sure because if you make mistake here, your point will also be wrong. Correct?
So shouldn't it be mu plus 12 minus 2 in the DRs of QM?
This done because this point is true, right? This what you have to check at every moment again and again. So what is a mu?
So minus 3.
Minus 2,
Minus 3.
minus 3. Once you get mu, substitute this over here and get the coordinates of the point. So now you know the coordinates of the point M. The coordinates of point M, minus 9 plus 5, that is minus 4, minus 3 plus 12, that's 9, and minus 6 plus 10, that is 4. Is it M or not? Yes. So you can easily find distance QM. Distance QM would be under root of 1 minus minus 4 whole square, 2 minus 9 whole square plus 0 minus 4m whole square. QM is basically PQ divided by Q. 25, 49, 16. QMSP, there's no point finding, P coordinate. We can find that also using midpoint, but there's no point doing that. Don't do that. You find distance QM using distance formula. You know Q, you know M. QM is PQ by 2. Now squaring both the sides. PQ square by 4 is how much? This is actually 90.
Yes.
It is 360. Many of the students got their answer as 90, 180, even after multiple attempts because they're making silly mistakes there. Somebody found QM, then multiplied by 2, but he didn't at all multiply. So